And I'm very grateful as well because I got attorney Ron Zambrano here to back me up on this story. So honored to have you back, Ron. How have you been?
I've been great, great. Thanks for having me under these circumstances, unfortunately.
Look, I can only laugh at this because this
Sure.
reads so desperate. But before I get to what I sent back to TMZ, which of course they didn't share at all, I want to sort of update you because yeah, allegedly Blake Lively is subpoenaing us. News to me, news to Candace Owens, who's also live right now, also saying she wasn't subpoenaed. So I don't know what this is. It screams a leaked sort of PR campaign from Team Blake to try to make us look like we're shady, like we're working with Justin, is what this reads to me. And I don't know, guys, that's ridiculously unfair, wrong, defamatory. Let's go and look at what TMZ's alleging. The legal war between Blake and Justin has taken another turn, with notable online personalities being drawn into the fight over possible collusion via their Blake bashing commentary.
Welcome to BoppingBob. Today we have a major update on the ongoing legal saga. This latest twist involves subpoenas to some high-profile content creators, including myself. What's going on here? Is this an attempt to control the narrative? Or is it simply a part of the ongoing legal battle? Today we're going to break it all down. And I'm honored to have an attorney back to help us navigate these murky waters. How's it going? Thanks for having me. I've been following this closely, and it's honestly shocking to see how far things have escalated. What's troubling is how this legal process seems to be aimed at silencing people who are simply commenting on public events, right? So here's where we stand. The legal team has allegedly subpoenaed a number of content creators, myself, to turn over all communications with the individual involved. Now, let me tell you, this news was as surprising to me as it was. To others involved, none of us have been served a subpoena yet. But the very idea that the team is trying to link us to a smear campaign orchestrated by this individual is perplexing. Let's dig into the PR angle for a moment. I've covered a lot of celebrity dramas, but this feels different. Screams of a PR strategy. Think about it, the team is already dealing with negative media surrounding them. Now, subpoenas are served to online influencers like us. What does that signal? To me, it seems like they're trying to make us look complicit in a conspiracy against them. Absolutely. And from a legal perspective, this entire situation raises questions. When you subpoena people who are just reporting on a case and expressing opinions, you might be crossing the line from legitimate legal strategy to harassment. The idea that I could be legally forced to hand over communications I've had with a public figure is worrying. Where does the line between legal scrutiny and press freedom get drawn? And who decides? It's concerning, especially because we, as press, are supposed to be able to freely report on matters of public interest without fear of retribution. And now with these subpoenas, it feels like a chilling effect is being created on those who dare to speak out. Journalists and influencers should not be weaponized in this way. The public's reaction has been mixed. On one side, you've got people who feel for the individual involved, believing they're a victim in this story. On the other, there are those who think this is just a case of Hollywood elites playing a dirty PR game to silence dissent. It's fascinating how public perception is often manipulated by both sides of a high-profile feud like this. Exactly. And while the media has been divided, I've noticed a clear pattern. It seems like any time this individual's name comes up, there's always some product launch attached to it. I mean, every time there's a scandal or a legal issue, they seem to drop a new product. Just last week, they launched another product for their product line. It's almost like clockwork at this point. Speaking of the individual involved, Ryan Reynolds' involvement in this case has grown much more significant than anyone realized. The recent revelation about him being the CEO of a company called Van Zandt is a game changer. This company has been linked to the subpoenas in question, and it was only after the subpoenas were filed that Reynolds stepped in to take over as CEO. Why is this important? Because, if true, it suggests that Reynolds may have been more actively involved in this entire legal battle than we originally thought. This opens up a whole new can of worms. If Reynolds did indeed use Van Zandt, a company with questionable standing, to file subpoenas on behalf of his spouse, that could have serious legal consequences. For one, it may expose him to liability, especially if the court finds that this company was used for illicit or malicious purposes. So, in the grand scheme of things, it's no longer just the spouse's legal battle, it's Reynolds as well. If this case goes to trial and it's found that the subpoenas were part of a larger smear campaign, the stakes just got higher. Proving actual malice could be the next step for the other party involved. And if they can show that Reynolds and their spouse used underhanded tactics to target them, it could reopen the entire case. This brings us to a larger issue. How do we, the public, perceive these kinds of celebrity legal battles? Over the years, we've seen countless public feuds. From Amber Heard and Johnny Depp to Kim Kardashian and Taylor Swift. What's different here is the role of social media influencers and online personalities. These people, myself included, are now caught in the crossfire of this legal drama. That's right. And what's so fascinating is how the legal world and the entertainment world are colliding. Celebrities are no longer just dealing with tabloids. And traditional media, they are now dealing with bloggers, YouTubers, and influencers who have massive reach. It's a whole new world. The individual involved has not publicly commented on this new twist, but many fans are starting to question their motives. It's ironic because other celebrities have shown how to handle public controversies. When criticized in the past, they took accountability and moved on. But the refusal to do the same may be what keeps this drama going. This entire situation raises questions about power in Hollywood. Celebrities like the individual involved and Ryan Reynolds hold immense influence. But does that mean they can play fast and loose with the law? And how far will they go to protect their image? These kinds of legal maneuvers aren't just about protecting their privacy, they're about controlling the public narrative. The real question is, how much longer can they keep this up before it backfires? The media has been largely complicit in shaping these narratives. TMZ, for example, has been one of the primary outlets covering this case. But even they have been selective in their reporting. What we're seeing here is a classic case of he said, she said, but with a twist. It's not just about the courts, it's about the court of public opinion. And right now, that court is divided. Here's where it gets even more intriguing. Ryan Reynolds, who has always been seen as a likable, relatable Hollywood star, is now under scrutiny for his business decisions. His involvement with Van Zandt raises new questions. Was he using his business to help his spouse in a way that might not be entirely legal? What will this mean for his career if more people start questioning his motives? I've also seen a lot of fans weighing in on social media. Some are supportive of the individual involved, while others are shocked by the idea of a powerful couple allegedly manipulating the legal system to their advantage. It's no surprise that in today's world, where every move is scrutinized, people are quick to take sides. So, what happens next? This case is far from over. With Reynolds' business moves now in the spotlight, the spouse's PR strategy might face even more questions. And as for the legal side, who knows? Will this all blow over, or are we just beginning to scratch the surface of something much larger? Thanks for watching this update, and as always, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for more updates. We're not done with this story yet, and we'll keep you posted on everything as it unfolds. Stay tuned to Popcorn Planet for all the latest news and commentary on this wild ride. And as always, we stand by the truth.